let's talk about the newest palette from Whatsup Beauty, the Dragon Eye eyeshadow palette. I mean, look at this packaging. It is a stunner. I was so excited to see another palette from them. I do have a video up with their 2 previous palettes, and they have some really beautiful formulas of the shimmers and the mattes as well. And this palette was sent to me by Whatsup Beauty, so thank you so much for sending it over to me. The shimmers in here are very much on par with the formula in their other palettes. These are super ultra sparkly. Some of them are a little bit more sheer than others. Now, I definitely think this is a palette that is meant to have just really stunning shimmers to pair with some more neutral leaning mattes. So very much a everyday, easy to use kind of color story. You can really mix and match a lot of these shimmers because they are so dimensional and so shifty with a lot of these tones of the mattes. So I totally see the vision behind this palette, and I think this has been a pattern with the previous eyeshadow palettes from Whatsup Beauty as well. So I'm going to be showing you 2 looks, and then I'll give you some of my thoughts at the end of the video, so let's get right into it. Picked up Breath, and I'm just going to pop that right into the inner crease section. And I'm just going to be slowly blending it outward about whatever's left on my brush and whatever's blending out. So I'm not adding any more. Next, I'm taking Powerful, which this shade was a little bit sheer when I swatched it, so definitely curious to see how it actually applies. It looks very nice and pigmented so far, so I'm just creating an eyeshadow wing with this. And I'm just going to be kind of connecting it up here. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, I think you can see. Which usually honestly happens when I do an eyeshadow wing. It's very rare for it to not happen, so I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. Such an interesting tone. Okay, I think I'm just gonna adjust this wing a little bit more, and then I'm bringing this across the rest of my lash line. For the shimmer, after swatching them, I definitely feel like I want to use some sort of a tacky primer with these because they are very like piecey and like a little bit messy feeling. So I just want to really avoid too much fallout. So I used some Fairy Pixie Epoxy, and I'm just going to tap it out. Picked up Fly, see how that picks up on the brush. It's a little chunky, and I'm just going to pop that right into the inner corner right here as a highlight. Just going to add a little bit more here. Super, super sparkly. Very beautiful. And then I think next to that, I'm going to go in with Magic. I think I'm going to go in with Magic out here. I do feel like the Fairy Pixie Epoxy kind of dried down between getting to use this shade, and I'm just going to pop that all the way out here into the wing liner, and then I'm just bringing it in here. So I have like minimal fallout, which is awesome. Taking spikes underneath the rest of my lower lash line, and I'm going to stop about like 2/3 way in. I still wish that there was a little bit more depth with this purple shade. I just feel like it's not quite giving me what I was hoping for in terms of the depth. Though it does, I feel like, look like what it looks like in the pan. Here's the first finished look. Onto the second look, I'm dipping into Creature. And I'm just going to put that right into the crease. And I'm going to take it all the way. This is super pigmented. So I'm just swirling it around. And that's blending out so nicely. Look at that. Look at that blend. That was pretty quick and easy. And then I'm going to take Smoke on the outer corner. There's definitely quite a bit of kick up. I feel like I need to remind myself of their mattes because I don't remember their mattes in the other palettes, the other 2 palettes they have, being kind of sheer. And they've always had really nice mattes. So I'm just bringing that out into this outer corner and kind of smoking it out. I'm going to bring it a little bit underneath my lower lash line as well. And just really, really making it nice and smoky. And then I'm actually really not sure what I want to use. I really want to dip into the dark purple, but I also really want to dip into Scales and Fierce. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to take Scales. So I picked up Scales on a smaller brush, and I'm actually just going to mist it. So not using any sort of tacky primer. I just really want to see how these applied, if they're just misted. And whoa, look at that. So stunning. I'm bringing it out into the outer corner a little bit here. And then I'm just going to kind of blend it into the mattes. And then I'm going to take Fierce and mist it. And it's going to go into the inner portion of my lid. Definitely feel like it's not spreading as nicely. It's like, because it is a little flaky, it picks up a little bit chunky. But it is so sparkly, has lots of dimension. So that's just going in here. And then I'm going to take the this blending brush, which is from Beaute. I'm just going to go over the edges. I really want to make sure this shimmer is blended in. And then I'm going to actually take my finger, because I am really curious. This one feels very, very smooth on the finger. Look at that. And I'm just going to kind of tap it and swipe it on the lid. I'm just curious to see what it looks like applied with a finger. Definitely feel like that emptied up a bit. I'm going to do the same with Fierce, which this one is a little bit more chunky. And I'm just going to pop it here. Ooh, that is so pretty. And that also amped it up a bit. And I only have a very, very tiny amount of fallout. Like very, very small. Here's the second finished look. Obviously, packaging, 10 out of 10. I always love their attention to detail when it comes to packaging and the theming. And this is no exception. I mean, it is shifty, it is stunning, and you can definitely see the shade that is reflected from the palette in here, and that is this one right here, this green shifty shade. Now, I did see a lot of people were disappointed that the mattes didn't have any of those tones, so there are no green, teal, or purple kind of tones. Powerful is definitely more of an aubergine, plum, but not overtly purple. In my personal preference, these two shades are not deep enough. I would have loved to see a really, really deep teal or a deep green. That being said, I do see their vision. They wanted this to be a very easily usable kind of eyeshadow palette, and the mattes very much reflect that because they are pretty safe tones, and they're also safe tones to pair with these kinds of super shiny, shifty eyeshadows. So I think you will get quite a variety of different kinds of looks with this palette. I am very, very excited to use some of the other shades. Definitely stay tuned for an Instagram reel with this. The shimmers are just an absolute beautiful kind of texture. I would say the most similar texture I would compare these to are some of the more special shades from the Mercury Retrograde palette, and I do believe I did those comparisons at some point. Now, some of these are a little bit, I don't want to say flaky because they're not large chunks. They're really, really small particled kind of flakiness, but they might cause some sort of fallout if you just try to pick them up with a dry brush and apply them with a dry brush. But I do think these will be best applied with a dampened brush or especially a fingers. And if you have hooded, oily lids, I would recommend a tacky primer of your choice. As for the mattes, they performed absolutely beautifully. They blended it really nicely. The only comment I have about Powerful, it's pretty sheer. It's only a little bit buildable, so it does not really perform as well as all the other mattes in this palette. As I really like the size of this palette. I like that the pans are smaller. I feel like nobody's really going through eyeshadow palettes these days, so it's just a really nice travel friendly kind of eyeshadow palette that doesn't take up a lot of desk space or storage space. And this palette retails for $45, which I love to see it. I feel like that's a really fair price tag and a really great value for this palette. So let me know in the comments below which look is your favorite, and if you plan on picking this palette up. I would love to hear your thoughts, and it's everything for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time.